Man, I know y'all tired of me, man. Listen, I watched the Brizz Rawsteen versus Mr. Wavy battle, and I do want to say shout out to Mr. Wavy. I know a lot of your fans have been wanting you to battle more, and like it kind of be a little bit more active, because you're a good talent, like in a lot of ways. A lot of people like what you do. So shout out to you for taking more battles and getting a little bit more involved and more active. And from what the information that Brizz Rawsteen put out in the battle of you kind of being here before he was, you know what I mean? It kind of it's crazy that you haven't really battled that much, you know what I'm saying? But as how people are, battle rap is just a sport, it's a hobby to a lot of people. So they may not feel like, battling a lot, you know what I mean? So it is what it is, whatever reason. I do want to say this, like I'm seeing like a lot of, oh, Mr. Wavy, he got 3-0, blah, blah, blah. Mr. Wavy got 3-0, but listen, you know what I'm saying? This is what I want to say. Mr. Wavy's first round was dope, bro. I liked it. You know what I'm saying? The Applebee's, whatever. Like, I liked it. Like, it was dope. It was well put together, it was well constructed. A lot of the criticisms that Mr. Wavy has, I don't think he's going to have, like, as many of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, with that first round, I think it was put together, like pretty well. You know what I mean? I liked it. Me, my personal opinion. The thing is, like, when Brizz Rawsteen went, like, he had just so much more. You know what I mean? You can see it in him. Like, he's used to battling veterans, like, on a continual basis, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of a situation to where, you have somebody, it's a kind of a big dog in the game and you battling them, you know what I'm saying? You're not really used to this level of competition. It's going to look different. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So like one of the lines that I like that, Brizz Rawsteen said to Mr. Wavy, he said, knife breaking off in him, you can see it's sticking out of wave like a dolphin fin. You know what I'm saying? And then he kind of like acted that out. Like I thought that was dope. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of original. You know what I'm saying? The way that he presented it was just kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then he also said something. He said, you only named yourself Wave because Surf was taken. God damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. Brizz was cooking. He had some gas. This people were saying, you know what I mean? He had some gas. Me personally, I don't think it was gas. I just think Brizz Rawsteen was fucking firing that first, bro. You know what I'm saying? That it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I got Brizz taking the first and a compelling, like interesting, like round, in my personal opinion. I thought it was good. Second round, like Mr. Wavy, he starts like this is the problem with you, Mr. Wavy. Like, I'm gonna tell you, you know what I mean? I don't know. Like, I'm just a blogger, you can listen to it. It's just criticism. I think you're a very good battle rapper in a lot of different ways. But the pauses that you have, like when you take long stretches like in between bars, and I know you probably like acting them out like when you're by yourself, you know what I'm saying? But like when you're in front of people and you're taking so long to start up like a line again or to finish out a line, it's kind of like an uneasy feeling like when we're watching your material. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to you. It is what it is. I know you guys both like worked hard on your material, but that's just the criticism that I have like when I watched you like in a second. And it kind of was reminiscent when Brizz Rawsteen went. He talked about the only reason why you named yourself, Wave, because Surf was taken. I saw a lot of Sue Surf's mannerisms in you, like in the second round. Now, the first round, I didn't really see much. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know that's a heavy criticism that people have of you. I didn't see that. I seen more Mr. Wavy than anything, but in the second round, it was kind of like what Brizz Rawsteen was talking about. I was seeing like Sue Surf like in your presentation, like the way you hold your guns. I mean, it's evident. A lot of people use like his style, like you know what I mean, like you know what I mean. Bad News, like it's kind of evident. Like if you guys are inspired by a person, I guess that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? We seeing K Shine's inspired by New Jersey Twerk, so he's kind of moving like New Jersey Twerk now. We get to the third round, and this is where it gets kind of weird. Wavy, your third round was fire, bro. Like when you're rapid, you know what I mean? You're not really experimenting. You're just like getting to the next line, getting to the next punch, the next punch, the next punch. I think that's where you start to shine. You know what I mean? And I don't know if people really told you that, but I think like the style of what you were taking like in your third round, I liked it a lot. The only thing is like you got to a point to where you choked. You know what I mean? It was clear that you choked. I don't know how. I know you've done interviews like after that. I don't know what you're saying about it, but you choked. You know what I mean? Brizz Rawsteen's third, it wasn't like, I don't think he matched like the time at all. I think he just felt like he won. You know what I mean? Just because when you choke, it's kind of like, it's a known thing. Like, you lose like at that point. But like he had enough to where he could, he finished his round and made it presentable enough to where, you know, that's not going to be counted against him. I think Brizz did good like all 3 rounds. I do think his 3rd round was gas, but I do think overall, I think it was just a cleaner like performance by Brizz, and he just carries like so much more like with him. You know what I'm saying? It's not just the presence, it's the originality. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the, you know, battle rappers that he doesn't have to have bars. He could joke around with you. You know what I'm saying? He can get, you know, brutal with you. You know, he just, everything that people love about Brizz Rawsteen, he had like presented in that battle. And I think also like when I, you know, watch it, it kind of made me feel like he was kind of frustrated because of the situation that he was dealing with Mike P. And I hear that he brought it up, you know what I'm saying? Like watching it. And I'm just like, maybe, you know, some of the frustration that he had from not battling on Strike 2.5 or the, you know, the Summer Madness situation, he just took it out on you, bro. That's how I felt. You know what I mean? I think, you know, Brizz Rawsteen did a remarkable job. But, you know, just to, if I could say anything to like any battle rapper, like if you watch, you know what I'm saying, if you're like up and coming, just be careful about who you call out. And because the game of life, like it is a game. And in this game, like if you want something bad enough, you're going to get it. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean about that is if you really want to battle somebody, you know what I mean, and you call them out, you know, universe is going to put things right to where, you know, it's a possibility you can get what you want. But make sure, like, if you calling out somebody, you are prepared for this person. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, these top tier elite battle rappers, like, they get paid the big bucks for a reason. A lot of these guys are making this look easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're that good, and they've been around, like, high level of competition for so long. Like, when you see a Brizz Rawsteen and, you know, people have the criticism of him that he doesn't have bars, and you, Mr. Wavy, you do have bars, but, you know, you getting, like, you know, great feedback on that, whereas, you know, people may see something like that as kind of like a negative to Brizz Rawsteen, but they don't realize the other 9 out of 10 elements that he has that you might not have in a battle. You know what I'm saying? But by them constantly battling like high level opponents that are able to cater their material differently for their opponents to withstand stuff like that. If you're not a veteran and you get in the ring with like a Brizz Rawsteen or somebody, it's gonna show. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. My personal opinion, I still think Mr. Wavy is dope. I do think I would like to see you battle a little bit more. I like how comfortable you are, but I think you experiment a little bit, you know, too much in terms of like in your material, and there's a lot of dry spots because of the, you know, like chess. When we watch chess, we get a situation where he's kind of, the pauses, you know what I'm saying, they're too long. But if you can tighten that up, like in your 3rd round, how you just wrap it, or even your first was pretty good. Like, I think you would be, you know, great, like moving forward. It just, you know, this just wasn't your night. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. And comment down in the comment section below and let me know what y'all think. Who do you feel won it? You know what I'm saying? I think it's probably going to be clear consensus that Brizz won. You know what I mean? 3-0, but do you think it was a 2-1, 3-0? Y'all let me know. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. Peace.